Good morning everyone and welcome to rural Portugal. We are in a small village called Graça, which contains its very own outdoor gym, and it even has its own public outdoor barbecue area, so we might be here for a little while. Hey everyone, this is training on the road part 2 in Portugal. My training has remained pretty much the same as it was in part 1. So I thought this week I would share just a montage of some of the drills I've been using both as warm-ups and general movement throughout the day, as opposed to this structured training. If you're not so keen on that, feel free to skip through the video, as I am sharing some progress updates later on too. So the first place that I've made some decent progress has been the handstand. I really haven't spent a lot of time doing the freestanding practice, maybe 2 or 3 attempts per day, and instead I've put most of my focus and energy into a lot of the wall drills that I've shared in previous videos that help develop alignment, body awareness and technique. However, I can't help but have a play around, and this week I thought I would experiment with the straddle position. Here's the first attempt, which in all honesty was a bit shaky, the actual handstand it was, but it was still in pretty good control, and I found that the straddle position felt far more solid actually than the straight position, interestingly. So I carried on working it for a few days, and then I actually managed a tuck entry to the straddle hold, which I'm really pleased with, as it genuinely felt as if I'd done it a dozen times before. So the second place that I've made some decent progress is a floor balancing piece. So having watched one of Paul Twyman's videos where he explains the usefulness of having a solid, strong crow position and how it translates to harder skills, hand balancing and handstand pressing, I thought it was a good time to give it a go because I've generally never really touched it. And it's made me notice that it's really easy to overlook exercises like this because to the untrained eye they are far less impressive than something like a full range handstand push-up. But it only takes a couple of attempts, as is generally the case, to realise that it's a lot harder than it appears. Despite that, I've been really pleased with the result. The first few attempts were pretty humbling, to be honest, and it felt as if I would be at this for quite a while, but a bit of diligence goes a long way. A solid evening of practice with feedback and refinement meant I managed a few pretty good holds in the single leg position, and now it's pretty easy to achieve and paves the way for skills such as the air baby. More importantly though, it feels really worthwhile putting time into these side projects, as the reward makes it easy to keep focus on the long-term goals, which you can quite easily become disengaged with when you're spending months and months on end working on one individual skill and perhaps not seeing many results. So that is it for now. Next week I will have a final roundup of some other training here in Portugal and hopefully some updates on my strength training. Until then, I hope everyone has a good week and good training, and I will see you in the next video.